Welcome to This Week in Baseball Player Profiles as we profile the class of 22. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys taking the time this morning, coming in on a Saturday cold morning here in Wichita, Kansas, and visiting the show. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves, starting from right to left with Drew. Go ahead.
My name is Wardell. I go to Maize High School.
I'm Luke Westerman. I go to Derby.
Drew Bugner, go to Andale.
Connor Davis, I go to Trinity Academy.
Trinity Academy. Well, again, gentlemen, I do appreciate it. So basically what I want to do is talk to you guys about the situation with colleges and things like that, and what your expectations are and where you're at right now and how you're thinking. So the class of 21 just went through the COVID situation with kids getting an extra redshirt year. And then I know you guys are well aware that they went ahead in JCAA allowed the class of 22 now, or the freshman class coming in, to get another redshirt year. How do you guys feel about that? Just anybody wants to talk about it. What are your feelings about that?
I feel like it's going to be harder for us to find positions to play at the schools, because there's going to be a surplus of kids at every position. Mm-hmm. And it'll just be harder for us to find positions at schools that we want to go to.
Right.
Opportunities are slimmer for us as players for, like you're saying, positions at colleges, but I think it's good for the kids who are getting years taken away from them there at the college level to get, more playing and stuff like that.
Right.
I think it's just gonna make it harder to get position, scholarship, everything.
Okay. Drew, you got anything to add to that?
No, that was basically what I thought.
Well, the class of 21, we were very fortunate to, we have, 42 guys that have committed already. The class of 22 is another strong group here in Wichita. It has really improved here recently, talent-wise. Kids are getting a little bit better. 42 guys committed. It's the biggest class that we've ever had. Can you guys top that? Can the class of 22 top that?
I think we can.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Sure.
It's the goal.
That's the goal?
Yep.
So, I mean, with everything going on, it is going to be a little tough. But I do feel, like I said, we're pretty deep. What things do you think we could do to improve, to get more kids opportunities? Anything that you guys think we could do?
I think we just have to have more kids working, trying their hardest every day, working every day to try and get better for their game, to improve their game.
I think speed and strength is a really big separating factor from kids from Kansas and kids from Texas. They're running crazy 60 times and we're running 7 seconds, 60 times.
I think it's a mentality too. The thing also is we gotta want it.
Right. So, specifically each of you, what are you doing then to prepare yourselves for this high school season and this big, important summer season coming up? Each of you, what are each of you doing individually?
Well, I'm working out with Sharp Performance 3 days a week, and then I'm trying to get into the facility and hit every day, and then coming to infield and catching that we offer.
I come to all the classes that I can, and I work with Daxley Strength Training, your son, and I'm doing a lot in the weight room with him. So it's going really well.
Okay.
I work out with Sharp Performance, and then I try to come to all the fielding classes that I can, outfield and infield, sometimes catching too, and then hit whenever I can too.
Right.
My goal this offseason is to build up as much strength as I can, so I've been in the weight room quite a bit, and then I've been going to the classes for outfield and hitting and stuff like that.
So the classes that we offer is a benefit, would you guys say?
Yes.
People should be attending this. So guys that are missing out on this are missing out on an opportunity to me to get better every day. You guys agree with that?
Yes.
Because some of the guys these instructors that you're working with, like those of you that went to pitching this morning, you had Steve Lenhart back there, and you'll have Brent Holman and stuff like that, and our hitting instructors. I mean, to me in this area, it's second to none. Would you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. Your high school teams, each of you play at different schools and different classifications too. No one classification to me is stronger than another because there's a talent in each classification depending on which school you play. What are your high school expectations? And I'll start with you, Drew, this year.
Honestly, I just want to get back to state. We haven't been in. I don't think we didn't go my freshman year, so I've yet to experience it. Be a part of the program when we do go to state, so definitely getting back to state.
Okay.
My expectations are pretty high for us this season. We've been to state the past 8 years in Derby. We just want to keep that going. We'll be pretty senior heavy this year, so hopefully we can keep this tradition going of keep going to state.
Drew?
Yeah, I just want to be able to start every game, personally. So we don't have very many seniors, so hopefully our junior class can step it up.
This year for us, it'll be a little different. You know, we graduated like, I think it was, I want to say 10 guys, 8 starters for our school, and we're used to going to state. You know, we've been there 2 years straight now, and including my freshman year, and then now it's kind of a bounce back year. We got to rebuild, or not rebuild, but kind of evaluate what we've got going on and see what we can do from there.
Okay. Summer ball, you guys are all on some of the top teams that we have in the area. What are your expectations in the summer? Start with you, Con.
This summer, I think we just need to, you know, we're coming fresh off the merge. I think we need to come together as one and play to the best of our ability, basically.
Right.
Yeah, basically what he said. Just try to get as many guys as we can to practice and stuff, and just try to improve.
I've played with a lot of these guys since I was 8, 9 years old, the team I'm on, and I think we have a really good connection, and we've transferred that to every summer, playing our best every time we come on the field.
Right.
I think you just need to get closer through the winter and be ready to go day one of summer ball.
Right. And you guys brought up the merger. At the beginning, there was some mixed emotion with some people, and it could have been you guys. I'm not quite sure. I personally, like it. Like I said, I was been friends with these guys for a long time on both sides, both Sluggers and 316 side. What do you guys feel about it? What do you think the positive, if it's a positive for you guys, what do you think of the merger together?
I think
You go.
okay. At first, I was kind of like, this is going to be a different thing, but then at the same time, I was like, okay, well, let's bring in the best baseball all together into one, and seeing what we can do from there.
Right.
Yeah, I thought at first that it was just going to be too much. Like, there's just going to be too many players, but after we start just getting the best out of every team and then combining them, then it was definitely a good idea.
Yeah, I was a little bit questionable at first, but now that we have all these facilities and classes that we can go to, and we have some of the best talent in Wichita playing for every team, I'm a really big fan of it.
Good.
I definitely didn't like it at first, but like once I got on my team and with all the kids, I really started to enjoy it, like everything.
Okay. Yeah, that's the important part is, we all knew each other for the most part, I guess you could say, and we always competed against each other, and we always wanted to try to beat each other. We went 3-4 years in a row with Sluggers, one in the NBC, going to NBC, and then the last 3 or 4 years, 316 has won it. So it's like merging the two best, and hopefully we can continue that tradition moving forward with you guys. So outside of baseball, what kind of hobbies do you guys have?
Video games.
Big PS1, I'm a big PlayStation guy.
I don't play much video games. Probably like hunting and fishing.
Mine's definitely fishing. A lot of fishing, yeah.
A lot of fishing.
A lot of fishing,
A
yeah.
lot of fishing. Okay. Who's your favorite player, Drew?
Ryan Jones for sure. Head coach. No, I really like Kike Hernandez. I like the energy he comes with to the ballpark every day.
Okay, Luke.
I like Juan Soto. He's probably my favorite player. Just love how he plays and how he approaches himself at the plate.
Okay.
Derek Jeter,
Why is that?
really good.
I'm a Yankees fan, so Derek Jeter too.
Derek Jeter?
Yeah,
Is there a
he's just-
reason?
Yeah, he's just. I feel like he was a leader. He ran the ballpark there for a
Right.
while.
Yep. Well, one of the best players of all time. So, favorite team?
Yankees.
By the Rockies.
Why is that?
Brother played for him.
Yeah, that's what I figured you would say.
I'm a Royals fan.
Anyway,
I'm a Pirates fan.
the Pirates.
Yeah.
Okay, how did that happen?
Just younger, watching them play, I was just like, that one would be my favorite team.
Okay. What is something, and we're going to go Luke first. What is something that's interesting about you that nobody knows? Come
I
on.
have to think about this one. I'm a pretty open book.
Most popular kid in Derby.
I'd say that I have a really special talent for Madden.
Special talent for Madden. All right, Drew.
I don't know if there is something.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to think about this one. Let me pass it to you.
Okay.
Special thing about me. It's a tough question, honestly. Luke said something about Madden. I could probably run in Madden.
No.
I mean, like Coach C had a rat tail growing up. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but like Coach C had a rat tail, and he had the kid and play hairdo. Your brother told me when he was 24, bought his first pair of shoes on his own. Mom didn't buy it for him. So, I mean, come on. What do you guys got? What do you got, Drew? Come on.
I didn't start putting diesel in my truck until this year.
Holy smokes.
Like 6 months into driving.
So the engine still runs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, good job there, Drew.
Yeah.
Dad must like that one.
Nah, I was just too lazy.
Too lazy?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Expensive.
All right, what do you got for me, Bugs?
Probably that.
Have you bought your first pair of shoes yet?
No, I haven't. My mom likes to provide
Does she?
the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'm probably my happiest when I'm in the weight room.
Okay, there you go. That's something that's interesting. So each of you, real quick, what could you suggest to our teenagers, our younger guys? You guys are all teenagers too, but the younger ones. I'm talking about like our 13s and 14s getting ready to come into high school, or maybe our freshmen that are getting ready to step in to where you guys were just a few years ago. What could you give them as some advice?
Hit the weight room as hard as you can. I really didn't start working like this hard in the weight room about a year and a half ago, and if I started that my freshman year, I'd be way stronger than I am now. Like it just would have taken my game to a whole other level as young as I was.
Right.
I definitely think it's speed and strength training, straight off the gate. It's such a difference maker if you're faster than someone else.
I'm kind of with them on that. I didn't really get into the weight room very much until about late freshman year, but strength and speed's top. It's up there, and then also I think you got to buy into the coaching and be coachable. You got to listen to the coaches and take what they say and put it into your game and see what it can do.
Right.
I'd say throwing year round, just then you don't get in the season and then your arm starts hurting. You can try to get your velocity up as much as you can.
Okay. Something I would throw in there too is grades. You got to be a good student. Student athlete is the most important part of it. 3.5 GPA is like the minimum standard that we shoot for, especially in this academy. You guys have heard that from me for years, and I've been preaching that. And obviously, the highest score you can get on your ACT as possible. So being a good student athlete is very important. And like you guys said, hitting the weight room and getting in condition and doing the other things that other people won't do is very important. So the last question of the day. I know I would run all four of you any time. MLB The Show. How's your game?
Better than yours.
Better than mine?
I've gone to World Series 3 times this MLB The Show. I'd give you a run for your money.
There you go.
I don't play it.
No? Don't play it?
You'd kill me. I don't play.
They don't play?
No.
Well, you know what, guys? Like I said, it's been my pleasure to be around you guys this fall. A couple of you guys I've had for a few years. It's been really exciting to see you guys grow and develop into the young men that you guys are becoming. Keep your expectations high. Prepare as if you're looking for that next step in your lives, the next chapter in your life, but enjoy it along the way. That's important for all players, and don't let the game get too high, get too fast, too far ahead of you, and don't let it get too far behind you. Try to be even keel. Those are just some of the advices I can give to you guys moving forward. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think you four are going to show out and do a really good job for the colleges that are coming to watch you guys. And I expect that, you guys to lead by example and stuff like that. I do believe that the class of 22 is as strong as the class of 21. I've been pushing you guys here lately, and that's for all kids in the area. That's not just our group, but there are some kids outside of us that I've also think that make this Wichita area better. And I do appreciate you guys coming in this morning and taking the time to be on the show. I appreciate that.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys. And that will conclude this week in Baseball Player Profiles. I want to thank our production manager, Brandon Green from BG Productions, for producing the show. Have a nice day.